All right, how's everyone doing? I am Rich CELENZA. Thanks for checking out the Rich CELENZA show. I got Robert Belabushki with me.
Belabushki, what's going on? Belabushki.
My co-host, Robert Benenati. We're back in his office, and it's storming as usual. He had to have his coffee, and he'll probably be getting hungry in an hour and debate on if he's going to eat something or not.
What are we doing for lunch?
That's what I thought. So it is 1 o'clock. What I want to talk about with him, because I think he's awesome at this, I've even told Rhea, this is almost a follow-up that I did independently on my podcast. It's social cues, why so many people suck at them. They just don't seem to understand or not paying attention when talking to others, like what the other person is obviously doing or not doing. Ignoring them, checking out, and he's in sales, he's in real estate, but he's a great listener. He has a great pace about him that I don't see that often. A lot of realtors or a lot of people, they go on and on and on, like I am right now in this intro. So, Robert, tell me how you kind of mastered that, because you know what I'm saying. I think a lot of people say that about you. Am I wrong?
Yeah. I think it's, well, a couple of things. Number one, we have 2 ears, 1 mouth.
Yeah.
So listen more than what you talk. The second thing is pay attention. And the way to pay attention is to be present.
Yeah.
Right? And I think most people are not present, meaning we are in a conversation and my head is 10 steps ahead of you, just thinking, what am I going to say? What story I'm going to tell them? How I'm going to impress them?
Yes.
Versus then just being there and just listening what they have to say. And then I'm not going to say mirror them.
Yeah. But
to a certain point, you do, right?
That makes sense.
And with tonality, with
pacing,
energy, right. And, you meet, in my industry, in real estate, you meet so many different people.
Right.
So you kind of want to make them feel comfortable by kind of mirroring, if you can mirror them. And that's important. The other thing is make them feel, what does everyone want? To feel important.
Yeah, they want someone to listen to them.
They want the attention, right?
Right.
And that's what you got to give them.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So I think that's when in a relationship, in a working relationship, you'll get the advantage.
Yeah.
Because now you make them feel so comfortable that they like you now.
Yes.
They want to work with you. They feel comfortable with you. And then you can do whatever you want with them later, but you can have your way and convince them, because now they trust you and you listen to all their pain points if that's, let's say, the issue. So now you know how to solve those issues, right? Those that just keep on going and going and going and going and going, right. they get nowhere.
You're very patient, though, too, right? Don't you think? Like when you're talking to somebody and you're even on the phone, you know what I mean? When talking to you, even in the podcast, you're really easy to bounce off of, right? Yeah, and I talk about that a lot with dudes when meeting women. Their approach, we've discussed this too, just approaching people and even how to have certain conversations where also it's not just shortening things. You know what I mean?
Like keep them short.
Yeah, keep things short. Keep them interesting. I talk a lot of times. You see this at conventions or when selling. You can, if you're watching two people talk, a lot of times you just see the other person checking out on the other, and the other person just keeps going on and on and on. I'm like, do you not have the social cue there?
Right.
Do you not see that they're not even looking at you anymore? They're almost got to turn their back on you, or they're stepping away from you, or they're getting on their phone. How do they not see that a lot of times?
Because it's always about them.
It is.
And again, that's what I'm saying. Just pay attention to your cues.
Yeah, for sure.
And be present.
Absolutely.
Those two things will help you actually read off people and see. You see them gasp for air, like they want to say something, and the other guy doesn't, or the other person doesn't let them, because they just keep going and going and going. So, talk less, listen more.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't want the other to give up that situation, like being raised in the bar nightclub. I don't care if a guy is talking to another guy or a guy is talking to a woman. The other person's checking out, but it's like they don't know how to end it, or they don't know. They don't realize that it's that person's not interested in listening to you any longer. It's almost an insult to them. It's almost like they want to get everything that they want to say off their chest, almost to a certain degree. People don't want to hear your shit, is basically what I'm saying a lot of times. Yeah. You know, it's interesting how everybody wants to be listened to, you know, when they're talking, but they also just don't have the patience to listen to others. But also, you got to understand, a lot of people don't want to hear your shit. They don't want to hear your shtick for 5, 10, 15 minutes at a time. And we have friends like that go on and on and on. It's even hard for us to go have lunch or dinner with them sometimes because we know it'll be daunting. Yeah. Right? And family members. We're like, you get on the phone with certain people, they don't know the social cues. You'll be like, all right, I'll talk to you later. Hold on. It's another 5 minutes. And then you try to close them down. Okay, I'll get back to you. They keep going on and on and on.
Yeah, they say goodbye like 10 times before they actually leave.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know where that came from. That's pretty crazy. Anyways, we're keeping these short.
Yeah, but it's a good point about your cues. Pay attention to your cues, guys and ladies. You know,
anything. I don't care if it's even if you're meeting a stranger or a lot of people. You're in line at I don't care if it's a Chipotle. You keep talking. They have a job there to do. And we go through this if we go for cigars or anything. Say you're interested in a waitress, a bartender, and these guys take up too much of these other... Like, she's checking out on you, dude. Like, can you not pay attention? She's rolling her eyes. She's stepping away from you. She's not interested in the conversations. And I don't mean just men, but women do it too. Pay attention to this shit. I don't care if you're at the counter at Starbucks.
It's annoying.
Get your head out of your ass is what I'm telling everybody. All right, go to Robert's real estate website. We haven't been marketing him enough. 365 Realty Inc. Excellence, trust, service. That's his slogan.
It is.
That's it.
I stand by it. Yep.
Yeah, he does. He's got a 365 Realty shirt. He never gave me one. I respect that about him.
You only get one when you buy a house from me.
I have exactly. I have a couple almost identical shirts like that from our company. The golf shirt. Is that Nike? Or is that Under Armour?
No, it's not. It's actually.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. A buddy of mine owns a screen.
Oh yeah, he got one of those things. Those are great shirts. They look good on you. All right, that's all I got for you today. Don't think he's a sponsor either. He doesn't sponsor shit on this show. We don't do sponsors. They don't want to pay us to talk shit. So, all right, we'll talk to you later.